Oh wow, good click. Hello there, and well done you for choosing this song. Would you know my name? It's got all the cool bits left in this version. In heaven, Exhibit A. Would it? It's not that hard actually. The whole song is in the document that's in the description. If you go and get it, you help these freebies exist for the whole internet. Internet, say thank you to this guy or this lady. F is what we need. Would you? Oh, let's prepare your singing that's going to come up later. You're actually going to start singing on either the G or the A string. It's the same note when we're playing an F. Would E string you? Would you know my name? I think the key of F works for everybody. Eric's key doesn't work for me, so this is slightly lower. D minor, F again, B flat. If I saw you in heaven. We've got 2 beats per chord. Try if you can do 2 slow beats with your thumb. Do do do. Would it be the same? Whoops, getting ahead of myself there. F, B flat. If I F saw you in heaven. Oh, that's for later. DM. I must be strong. And here you can see they've got a dash or some sort of slash thing. So it means 2 of them. So 2 times 2, 24, close. F7. We don't need the little finger on this F7. And carry on. D7, but don't worry, you can cheat with a D star. On. If it's too hard. If it's not, here's your D7. 'Cause I know I don't belong here in heaven. That's almost the whole song. There's a little part in A flat we'll have a look at later. And actually, if you can already play 2 beats per chord, we can maybe try a little plucking, which I call A-I-R-I-I. Airy. It's an airy. It's all the fingers. Let's do that on an F. Just make sure you've got thumb, index, middle, ring on your 4 strings. 1, 2, 3, 4 is the way I count them. Pluck them all. That's your A. Pluck them all again. Let's try and do that. Sometimes you can even do a little harp, meaning, do you hear the difference? And then we're just going to pluck the index on the C string. And then we're going to play the rest of the fingers, not the ring finger, it was a trap. We're going to play the rest of the fingers, meaning all of them except the index. The index and then the rest. And then the index again. And that's our airy. All the fingers, just the index on the C string, ring, no wait, rest of the fingers, I really need another letter for this, and index again, airy. All the fingers, index, rest of the fingers, index. All the fingers, index, rest of the fingers, index. And then, would you know my name? Hey, wow, that's tricky actually. If you saw you in heaven, would it be the same? Oh. I maybe arrived slightly earlier than you on the D minor, but we'll talk about that in a little bit. Let's just relax and try simply do the airy, or even just the re-re, rest of the fingers index, rest of the fingers index. Or if that's still too hard, just 2 downs per chord, and we'll do the whole verse 1 and chorus 1. 3, 4. Would you know my name? A-I-R-I. If I saw you in heaven, would it be the same? If I saw you in heaven. And then there's another C, just do it normally, D minor. I must be strong, 2 Aries. Second one, F7. And carry on, 'cause 'Cause I know I don't belong here in heaven. B flat, and here italic means we change in the middle of our pattern, meaning AI for C47 and RI for C7. Let's do that again. Change, change F. And another F because there's a slash. Hey! Well, I played a lot of little other things, and I can share one of them with you now, and that's the D minor with a dash. The D minor with a dash means that it arrives on the and. So we've got 1 and 2 and per chord. And so if we count on the first line, the D minor will land on the 2 and of the C, exhibit A, or exhibit B, I can't remember. B flat. Would you 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1. Again the same thing, F. 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1. Let's do that again. We strum on each number. So on 1 and 2, 2 thumb strums. 3, 2. 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1 and 2. So here we're strumming on the and of the 2 of the C and not on the D minor. The 1 and of the D minor is not getting anything because it got his earlier. A bit like a child that requested dessert before the meal and then doesn't get dessert while the other kids are having their dessert. A bit like that. Would you know my name? And we can do that also in the AI, in the, you know, the pattern, the plucking we've been doing. It means that we've got this pattern normal, but on the and of the 2, A, I, R, instead of the I here, we pluck an A again. So we've got, and then we skip the pluck that we would have done on the first 1 of the D minor. You see? Let me just tell you the A and the I's of all of this. F, 3, 2, A, I, R, I, A, I, R, I, R, I, A, I. Well, if that's a little bit tricky, maybe it isn't, but if it is, it's all in tab form in the document, and you may be wondering what the C with the little balloon is. C bubble. C bubble is just a little riff we can include. You can see here the 2-1, that's just the F shape, and you pluck G and E strings, then the index again, like we've been doing for a while, and then 3-3 just above that, without your index, the 3-3, because otherwise it's not practical. Lots of movement. Same as an F, and then 3-3, move your middle finger 1 fret up and your ring finger over here. And F. And there's a couple of other little bits like this. You can take the time to have a look at this if you want. But there's my favorite bit, F7, D7. That we'll have a look at here. And then we'll have a look at the A flat part. And carry on. So here you can see indicated we've got 2 patterns of D7. So 4 beats of D7. But on the beats 3 and 4, on the second lot of 2 beats, we can just pluck twice these notes in light grey, because they are in fact 4-3 on C and E string respectively, and 2 frets up, 6-5, and then G minor 7. And that really accompanies your voice to go up there. 'Cause I know I don't belong. Oh, an early chord again. Do you recognize that notation? It's a practical one. And we've got a little dash, which means 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. And, you see? I don't belong. Me hitting here was the chord. I hope you understood that. So we've got 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and, right? And then we've got rest, the rest, the index, the rest, and wherever it's underlined, it's the beat. So now this time I'm going to beat the beat. 3, 4, F7. And carry on, 'cause I know I don't belong here in heaven. I tried to do the thing, but that almost came off. This little riff, by the way, at the very beginning I'll just launch you into it by showing you the very start of it. You pluck the C string and you hammer on your middle finger on the 2nd fret. And then with your index or index and then with your middle finger, if you pluck the E string, then you're plucking an F, the note F meaning E1, the 1st fret of the E string. So open string, you pluck it once, then you hammer on the C2 and then E1. And then pluck the index, again empty, and then we're going to have a pluck, hammer and pull off. This is a bit of a tricky one. All the tabs that are in the document, of course, I'll hurry on to the A flat because, you know, the algorithm. Well, there's a place where I'm not bound by the algorithm. It's a wonderful place. It's called Patreon. Feel free to join me there. And I may do a full-length 40-minute video on the tabs. I'm very happy to do that. Well, let me know, patrons, if you want that kind of thing coming your way. And here's the bridge. A flat. Time can bring you F minor down. B flat. Time can bend your knee. E flat. Then G minor. It's kind of the bass note going down. And then C minor, but it's nice to play it open, open, 6, 6. And then on 2 beats, because they're in italics, so they're sharing 2 beats, meaning 1 beat each, 1 down each. B flat, E flat, A flat. Time can break your heart, have you begging please. And here, beautiful, begging please. An instrumental. Ooh. And here, my last little nugget for you. The instrumental here has my favorite chord of all, which is a delayed C. You can see the dash means the beat, but the C this time is not before the beat, not in front of it. It's after, just to the right of my dash that I've written here. So we've got 1 and 2 and 1 chord. You see, it's behind the 1. And the DM is no longer early. It's normal now because its neighbour's being weird, so it goes back to normal. A bit like how we fill socially agreed upon spaces at a party. You're the funny one, you're the silly one, but if everybody's firm and serious, then maybe a serious one will get a bit funny, you know? It's a bit like that. F. Does that even happen? Or do we just all have our own character and that's completely fine? Maybe that's also the case. Anyway, enjoy the song and see you soon for more, everybody. Bye-bye.